If you guys have not heard about Sierra Joggin and the Barn of Horrors, you're in for a wild story. On July 19th of 2016, Sierra was riding her bike home from her boyfriend's house. The two were riding together, he was on his motorcycle, and she decided to say, hey, go home, we can part ways, I'll text you when I'm home. She was on break from University of Toledo, and she was only a short distance from her hometown. He told her that he loved her and to text him when she got home. She never texted him because she never got home. Her family contacted the sheriff right away and reported her missing, and they found her purple bicycle in a field. She was just half a mile away from home. They found a lot of evidence in the field, including blood on the corn stalks, broken corn stalks, men's sunglasses. These all pointed to a struggle going on. It was looking more and more like an abduction. A farmer then found a blood-stained motorcycle helmet and turned it in. The first suspect was her boyfriend Josh. However, the family had no doubts that it was not Josh because he treated her very well according to them, and he was very cooperative and let them search everything. The sheriff decides to search nearby homes. He goes to the home of James Worley, and Worley immediately starts acting suspicious and incriminating himself. He said he was out by the cornfield, lost his helmet, his screwdriver, a box of fuses, and sunglasses, all which were found at the crime scene. And mind you, none of this had been released to the media yet. The police were keeping a tight lid on this, so once they heard this, they knew it was him. Police then got a search warrant for his barn, and they found a freezer with blood covered all over it and women's lingerie. In terms of timeline, 3 days after Joggin's disappearance, Worley was arrested. He was also charged with her abduction. Later that day, they would find her body tied up and gagged in a shallow grave 2 miles away from the barn. Before Sierra was abducted, there was a woman in the 90s by the name of Robin Gardner that was also abducted by Worley. However, she escaped and lived to tell the story. She went on to testify for Sierra in court. Even though Worley was found guilty originally in the 90s for kidnapping Gardner, he only served 3 years. However, Sierra's case was much different than that. They found him guilty on all counts. He's now currently awaiting execution on death row. Let me know your thoughts on this story in the comment section below. As always, these videos are for informational purposes only.